not a writer.
Okay.
This is Full Slice Podcast with Paul.
I really wish I could get another pandemic.
Kyle.
Suck on it until the magic happens.
Phil.
Jesus was from New Jersey.
And me, Tyler.
I would love to know what the f is playing right now.
Okay.
Let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
All right, I'm in. Me too.
Let's do this!
Yes, welcome to a very special episode of Full Slice Podcast. Everybody here staring at me because I'm the only one talking right now, but this is a special episode, even though it's only our second of Full Slice Podcast, because we are here today doing the official ceremonial judging for the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival. The first annual Hot Sauce Fest for Philadelphia, or Philly Hot Sauce Fest. What is it? What are we calling it?
Whatever, go with it. Just
whatever we go with it.
See, that's.
I like how Dad Kyle right now is like trying to coach Tyler. Like, first hot sauce.
First Philadelphia. Good boy. Good boy.
I was told that's incorrect. We should call it the Inaugural.
Yes.
I'm like, really?
Oh, the Inaugural.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Inaugural. So
my constituents agree.
So. To introduce some of the voices we're hearing right now, the voice you're just hearing right now is John from Whitehouse Station, Bosco? Is that what
that's
it is?
right. Yes, sir.
Very good. And he is the official, he's the show runner of this entire event.
Along
right?
with Cast Iron Kyle.
Yes. And he's the one who brought the sauces in today. He's going to elaborate a little bit on what we're going to be judging on and things like that. And he's just here to make sure everything up to snuff and we're doing everything the right way for the festival next weekend,
Indeed.
right?
He kept it candid, so we don't see any labels. We don't have any conceived ideas of who the sauces are.
Yeah, we got trays of how many at a time? Is it?
There's 3 different trays of about a dozen or so. Tray.
12 sauces in a row and 3 different sessions. So
flashbacks from Boston.
We have ourselves. We got 5 different folks here judging this time for a real well-rounded opinion on these kinds of sauces now.
Yep.
So of course Kyle's one of the judges here since he's one of the people who's helping push this thing to the surface to begin with anyway, and he's just got a good palate and yet he's known in the world for sauce and food all around. So Kyle, you're gonna help out in you got your own categories there, right?
Yeah, I have to choose a sauce that goes best with cooking something in cast iron, which is very appropriate. So
yes, very good.
I'm ready to pick it out.
Nice, man. I like it. So in addition to that, we also got our usuals. We got PJ. You know PJ already from Full Slice Podcast.
And a few appearances on Podcast Iron.
That's true.
And
yes.
other Cast Iron Kyle videos.
Yeah, a little bit here and a little bit there.
PJ's
hot sauce palette is very. It's growing. You're learning. You're spreading your wings.
I'm the average Joe's Gym of hot sauce.
That's
average Joe's Gym of hot sauce. I love it. So in addition to that, of course, we have Phil as well from Full Slice.
Hello.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you very much. I like beer and I scheduled my colonoscopy tomorrow, so it's gonna be
So Kyle, why did you decide to have Phil on though for this specifically outside of the podcast?
I decided to have Phil on because of his ability to pair food and beer. You have to have a refined palate to be able to do that.
That's literally his brand. His pairing with beer, right?
Try to, learning, yeah.
Right. Your handle is
Paired Pints.
And Instagram, right?
Yeah, 9 out of 10 I'm right.
Great. What I liked about Phil was he's not afraid to step out of character or out of comfort level and try something different and he's encouraging to other people to try the same thing. So
yeah.
I think it's cool to...
Every time we see him, he's got a different beer for us to try or something. Like, dude, this will go good with that food.
We were in Boston before the Boston Hot Sauce Festival. He's eating these pastries like... Here, go with that lager I had last week. Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, he's literally looking at PJ. He's looking at PJ and he's like, oh, that would go really good with those tacos or whatever it was. There was something he was drinking. He's like, that would go good. He's like, oh my God, you're right. So well-cultivated palate, very essential in this situation. So glad you're here. We also have... okay, we'll do Nick. We got Nick here.
So Nick is like how PJ said, he's the average Joe's Gym of hot sauce. Nick has been making his own hot sauces and playing around with heats and flavors since he was a little kid. And I work with Nick every day, and I've gotten a really good idea of what he knows. And I said, you know what, that'd be a really good addition to make the judging panel very well-rounded.
Yes, because you said he has a high heat tolerance, right? Yeah. So what'll be nice about that is you'll be able to set the heat aside and focus more on like you were saying. One of the things you're critiquing on is the overall critiquing criteria and critique. It's said at the same time.
That's a hot sauce term because we like teared up. Critiquing.
The overall experience, not just how hot it is a super important thing to pay attention to. So that's good. That's glad you're here. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming, Nick.
Yeah, and last but not least, we got your buddy George here.
So George
Conley.
George is.
Thank you for having me.
Hello.
Yeah.
George can drink a wine and tell you where the grapes were grown, it's just every time I do something with you, I'm impressed. And I just said, George needs to come to this and be part of this with us because you can't do what you do without having a refined palate. So, you may not be, the most well-versed palate in hot sauce, but I want to see what your wine palate can bring to this festival and the flavors that people put in these hot sauces. I thought just like everybody else here, just that well-rounded element. So we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. When I was looking through, kind of how we're going to go, the criteria for judgment, when we approach wine, it's through a systematic approach, right? You look at the visual, the olfactory of the smell, the body, the mouthfeel, and then we move into your overall impressions. So it's kind of similar in a lot of ways to what I'm looking at now.
Right.
And that's, I think, what's going to be really fun for me is like this environment to try it out.
Yeah, good.
Just having somebody at the table who's able to flex those muscles to begin with is also extremely valuable.
Well,
so that's awesome.
I've been in that setting before to have multiple things lined up in front of you and categorize them and pick your best and your favorites and what stands out to you. Like that's important.
Yeah. Absolutely.
To bring that here is cool. We got a good, well-rounded panel of judges here. I'm excited to get into it.
My favorite part is the Tanner Bros milk because
we didn't talk about that yet. So this was a good idea of Kyle's, right? So whenever anybody has anything spicy, the first thing they go for is milk. There's a scientific reason for it. While you guys are munching, I'll read the article on that. But anyway, he had the great idea to get a dairy sponsor for this event, for this judging event specifically.
Yes.
And do you want to tell us more about who you got?
So Tim Tanner was he used to race dirt modifieds at New Egypt Speedway against my Uncle Tom. And
he did.
When I was thinking about small businesses for
too.
dairies, there's a couple that come to mind for local places, and I thought, let me see if Tim's Dairy is still going. And I reached out to him, sent him a text message, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm driving upstate right now. Let me think about it. Give you a call in the morning." I'm like, "Great, there goes that sponsorship." Calls me back the next morning. He goes, "Hey, yeah, I got my family's like pulled up your page and like the hot sauce thing. Like, yeah, we're into it, man. You want to go pick up some? Like, what do you want?" I was like, Yeah, let's get some different milk. So he gave us some strawberry milk. We have chocolate milk, which everybody freaks out about.
Hell yeah!
A couple of my friends were like, "Dude, Tanner Bros is no joke."
Okay.
He gave us some regular milk. You guys want to do like a taste test of like the chocolate milks and strawberry milk? I've had the milk before, and that's part of the reason why I contacted them.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Cheers, courtesy of Tanner Bros Dairy. Look at that.
He needs some milk.
And they are at
Very good. Nice.
They are at 1070 Hatboro Road in Warminster, Pennsylvania. What do you guys think?
Tanner Bros.
It's good, isn't it?
You know what? It's gonna taste a lot. It's gonna taste great. It's gonna taste great when it feels like you just finished blowing the devil's dick and you need relief.
Phil just said it. Phil just said exactly what I said in the kitchen yesterday to myself when I tried this. It doesn't taste fake. It's minimal ingredients. They get the milk from the cow.
Yeah.
They do it themselves. There's no chemicals. There's no preservatives. The expiration date on the milk, you can always tell a good quart, gallon, whatever of milk by how close the expiration date is to the day that you buy it. Because if it's got all the chemicals and processing stuff in it, it'll last longer. But this stuff's done in 2 weeks, so we gotta gulp this down. It's fresh. They came to the table. They hooked us up. Thanks to Tim and Tanner Bros Dairy for sponsoring the judging of the Philadelphia.
Thank you,
That's
Tim.
it, man. Yeah, very good. Love it. Love it, man. It's gonna be perfect. That's exactly what you're gonna need. Remember the last one? You didn't have any milk here, and you were drinking shot glasses of coffee creamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't. That's not advisable. I will say that much. So, what do you guys think? Now that we're out of the way of that, do you guys want to get into it?
Let's roll. You want to talk about the rules?
Let's do it.
Let's get into it.
All right.
All right.
Criteria?
Judging criteria. Oh, good.
Before we
good
get
point.
going here any further, I want to thank our cousin
can bring it. That's
Tyler and my cousin Daniel's up from North Carolina visiting us. He's
Tyler lives here all the time.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
He's our cousin.
I live
in North Carolina.
I ride my bike here all the time.
He stopped by yesterday, surprised us on a visit. We don't see him very often, and he asked what we were doing today. I told him what we were doing. He's like, "Yeah, let me come and give you a hand." So thank you to Daniel very much.
Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you for your help. Appreciate the help, buddy.
Oh wow.
Wow.
We got our first tray here.
All right, so
Here we go.
The sauces are all numbered 1 through.
That's the rules if I take a picture of it.
Of course not.
Here, I
We're
got a
all friends.
clippy clip real quick here to play for you.
You want an atomic pepper, Mr. Manolino? Nah. You guys go ahead.
Look at that.
Yeah. So again, it's how many in this shot?
I believe there's either 12 or 13 on this tray.
Yeah, there's 11 here.
Well, there's 2, yeah, but I had to kind of cramp them in the. Is it perpendicular? If it's not.
If it's not parallel, it's perpendicular.
There you go. They're perpendicular.
There you go. So everybody get
All right,
the
sauce
first
number
one.
Let's get into
so
it, boys.
So while they're doing that, I guess they're going to dive right in. John. So what are the kind of things that they're going to be looking to critique?
So
these
we're
sauces
looking at
on?
4 different criteria. Criteria number 1 is flavor. How's the sauce taste?
Overall taste.
Correct. Is it
Okay.
a party in your mouth or not, etc.
Party in your mouth.
We're doing
That's
it.
important.
Doing a 1 to
Important.
10, I believe, right? 1 being
A scale of 1 to 10. These
correct.
are.
That's the judging criteria, right?
Okay.
Right. And also balance. As a sauce maker myself, we pride ourselves on a sauce that gives you some flavor and it kind of hangs around. Is it
Yeah.
seasoned properly? That type of thing.
So would you consider, as a sauce maker yourself, would you consider just something that's just way too hot as almost like a cheap move? Sometimes, if that's like their only song and dance is how
there's
hot it
people that
is.
get off on that, but we like I like sauces that give you that flavor, and then you get the burn, and they both kind of linger. That's perfection as far as I'm.
You gotta get the right balance between the
Exactly.
two. Yeah. So that's cool. So that's also something we're gonna be looking for. Cool. So what else?
Appearance. How's the color of the sauce and the body of the sauce? Is
Like texture, kind of.
Yeah, texture. Is it loose or not? I mean, and again,
Okay,
there's sauces. I mean, the biggest hot sauce in the world is basically they strain off the liquid, and that's what they use for the sauce. There's nothing wrong with a loose sauce, but we like to find. I almost like some of like the chunkier sauces. Like you get like a piece of the pepper. When you're
to each their own. So see, that's an important category as well. So.
And then of course heat, but not just straight heat. The amount of heat in proportion to the sauce. How's that paired? That's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for a sauce that's got great heat and great flavor.
Great heat and great flavor. That's the overall idea we're going for here. So awesome. So there are a total of how many sauces are we tasting today?
31, yeah.
It is 31 sauces we're tasting today. So, man, these guys are going to need the milk real quick. So hang on a second, Kyle. I had you down. What'd you say?
Just curious.
I had it down so we weren't listening to munching.
Delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Phil's tapping into that strawberry, John.
I like it.
He's got the strawberry milk already. He
needs some milk.
Yeah, so.
Oh, John, on a side note, one of the companies that we're going to be having at the Philly Hot Sauce Festival, I met yesterday at the West Windsor Farmers Market, Crumbly Kitchen.
Okay.
Kind people. People.
You're actually going to be sampling some of their stuff here today.
No way. They were.
Yep.
That's the cool thing I like about this. It's not. You're not dealing with corporations. We're not going to Target and Walmart here. We're dealing with people that do this in their kitchen, like you and your son.
In a commercial kitchen, Kyle. Let's be clear.
A commercial kitchen. Your commercial.
That's an important distinction.
Market.
So so he's going to be tasting that today, but he can't know when, right?
No, he
That's
won't.
the thing. So
I know.
So you're the only one in the room right now that knows what brands these guys are tasting. This is a completely blind taste test. We got these little sample cups with lids with numbers on them, and they're just going right down the sheet here and marking these guys accordingly based on all the different categories. So it'll be nice to take a break once they're done this first batch here and kind of get an overall impression of what we've had so far, how they're doing managing the heat and things like that. So.
And as a matter of fact, we're judging different awards right now. This particular sauce is being judged solely for the Philly Fire Award, which is how it pairs with a hot dog. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
okay. Hey, you know what? I've never done that. It's good.
Yeah.
Hot sauce on a hot dog.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Huh. See, and but see, that's the thing. When people get really, when people from the outside looking in look at somebody or a group of people who are really ecstatic about hot sauce, they think, oh, they like spice, they like heat, and that's all there is to it. But it's so much more complicated than that.
absolutely.
It's all about tickling the taste buds in different ways, and all these people usually have very well cultivated palates. So it's not just about heat, and that's really important to know when you want to do something like this. You don't have to just be somebody that tolerates heat.
All of us are looking at it and then smelling it, except George. He's
just diving right in
and then looking at it. like way differently.
Is he going to be spitting it out like he would if it were wine?
I was like,
I could get messy.
Give me my Dale Earnhardt spit cup, boy.
This is a tasting. So
I have to say, I really like the heat is very across the board so far. I have to say.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm liking it.
yeah.
nothing
Mouth
sticking
warming,
out.
but nothing like rip your face off. But then again, would you want to start with something that's like
Rip your face off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
probably not.
probably not.
So we don't have to feel pressure.
You're in like one of the
time.
goats at the zoo. When you give them a cup of feed, you just get it all out.
Oh yeah.
25. Phil, you good? He wasn't. He was thrown off by that.
The visual kicked in later.
Just see goat lips.
Yeah. Are we on 5?
Goat lips. Yep.
Every once in a while, we'll get a random word when we're doing a podcast.
It's like goose lips. I said one time. I a beak. You meant
Sauce 5. We're already a sixth of the way through, boys. If we're doing our math.
a sixth of the way through. Going for some more milk. PJ's needing it. We got a from somebody.
Ooh, I
Is
know
that
what
Phil?
I smell. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I know what we all smell there.
Are you recognizing a sauce?
And an ingredient?
5, yeah.
What's
do
the
you got?
ingredient you smell?
I'm smelling horseradish.
Okay.
Horseradish.
I'm not like familiar with all these sauces.
Oh, and I'm tasting horseradish. This is wonderful. Wow.
Is number 5?
Yes.
I believe this is a Philly fire sauce, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. So we're not going to be, or are we going to be revealing winners on the show? We won't be
Oh,
doing.
no,
we
we
can't
say
do that.
that,
That's for the event itself.
For the big reveal at Philly, yeah.
But what the conclusion will be? Okay, we have a winner. See you next weekend.
We have a wiener.
Yes.
I believe we're doing the awards Saturday.
First session.
First session, 1 o'clock, to try and give those who win an opportunity to show their wares, their trophies, and
Well, the other thing I thought was a
Oh,
good
sure.
idea for doing it early like that, we have the opportunity to sit down with the winners because we'll be podcasting that day. So we're
Because
gonna
you
be
know
set
what?
up. That's
We did
great.
notice when we were in Boston when we did that. I was like, they're doing the award now. That's so unusual. You would think that would be like the end of the event and stuff. But no, you want people to be able to show off. Here's what I want.
yeah, I learned from the best, Steve Seabury, who runs the New York City Hot Sauce Expo, among others, all over the country. I kind of learned from him on how he does certain things and
How to pace the event, sort of.
yeah, and we're actually thrilled.
Hey, smell
I
six.
want to get him a
See if
plug
you
in
smell
here.
Too much pepper.
Smell it.
The New York City Hot Sauce Expo is back in Brooklyn. Last Saturday in September, which I believe is the 30th, and October 1st.
Okay.
At Industry City.
Yeah,
We're
great.
thrilled to be vendors again. So
Yes.
it's the biggest hot sauce party on the planet.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, he's got like wrestling going on, and
Hold on,
New
Kyle. Hold
York
on,
City Hot
Kyle.
Sauce
Say it.
Expo.
Say it. What'd you say?
I went last year.
yeah,
It was a great time.
that was the Jersey version. I'm wearing a shirt, but it's back in Brooklyn this year, and I'm thrilled.
I really liked talking to Ed Curry last year. Ed Curry is the guy that like bred the Carolina Reaper, the
Pepper X, the new
Pepper
one.
X. He has a pepper.
Oh.
This guy has a pepper on board, ready to go, unlaunched for the next person that thinks they could beat his Carolina Reaper. They're going to say, "We got a pepper hotter than the Carolina Reaper." He's going to be like, "Hold my beer, bitch."
Wow. Is this what's his brand?
Pucker butt.
Pucker Butt. Yeah, I saw. Did you see his episode of Dirty Jobs?
Yes, that was
You did?
amazing.
Wasn't that great?
Amazing episode.
Tells the
What-
whole story and everything, and you get the whole tour of the place. You have Mike Rowe doing some of the taste testing, make some
it
stuff.
was pretty cool.
That was a great show, man. That's cool. That's so cool. He got that spot. So of course he's going to be in New York, or his
Yeah,
brand
and
will
it
be.
was actually it was nice this year in Jersey, or last year. We got the silver medal in the Reaper category, and Ed handed it to my son. It was a nice
Wow.
moment for our table sauce. Ed handed him an award, and it was nice to have the father of the Reaper handing my son, the chef,
Yeah.
award personally. Yeah, it was a great moment.
Yeah, well, because you got to think about at that moment, it's like all coming full circle back when you first started making your sauce with your son, right? Because I remember when we last did this with the other podcast, you mentioned how it was a relative of yours came up and he was popping these antacids like candy. And he starts, well, instead, I heard hot sauce helps. So you're like, well, shit, I'm in the same boat. So let me get some of that hot sauce. And then you go, I'm going to try to make some of my own, loop in your son.
Yeah.
And
he
it's-
taught me how to cook, and he came up with basically a recipe that we tweaked slightly, but it's very simplistic. And we've gone to events with other sauce makers, whereas you know, they're saying, man, this is amazing. How do you do it? And I'm just like, it's just peppers, onions, and garlic, and salt and pepper and water.
It's all about the ratios, probably. I
Yeah,
imagine.
once you hit that, and you, it's.
So do you have like a base recipe you start with, and then you modify from there for different kinds of variations of sauces, or where does it start?
What changes is the hotter sauces. We get into the habaneros and the reapers.
Yeah.
You learn in culinary school, he adds a little bit more sugar, so it coats your palate.
Oh.
So we have people like, oh, reaper. I'm like, no, it's not a punch in the mouth.
Don't get ready for that. What'd you say, Con?
That's why table sauce works so well.
Yeah.
You guys.
Because you bring the it's literally an edible icy hot.
Yeah,
not necessarily, but I know what you mean. It helps. So when you say it helps cultivate the palate, you mean like it kind of like a little bit of a barrier. It's making it not so harsh.
It just coats your palate, whereas the heat doesn't hit you here. But people are like, oh, that's not hot. And then I say, well, it's a creeping heat, and you'll get a back of the throat burn as the sugar starts
wears off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh, okay.
So delayed reaction, the heat will come, but it's not. I mean, there's sauces that I had somebody approach me in Boston. I won't say who it was, but they're like, "Hey, try this. This is the new our new sauce that's on the Hot Ones." And I tried it. And
Hot Ones, the podcast.
What's that?
The show Hot Ones or whatever. Or
yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
Absolutely. And I tried it, and within about 3 seconds, the flavor was gone, and it was just pain. And
that's not fun.
I felt bad because I made a reaction like, I said, "Oh, that wasn't terrible." I didn't, but I didn't.
They all do.
A compliment, you know. But
yeah. So. But you know what? And that's the kind of thing. It's like, is some people are for that rather than the taste itself.
Yeah, exactly. And that's fine.
And as far as that ratio of people that are there for the full flavor versus the heat, what would you say it is? Would you say it's more people for heat or more people for flavor?
No, I'd say it's 80-20.
80-20.
Overall flavor versus and then in that 20%, I'd say maybe 5% of that 20 are really looking to get lit up. Like,
yeah, they're here just for pain, just for clout. Yeah.
So to that point, my buddy Ron Menon from Hell's Kitchen Hot Sauce, who will be vending in Philly and who has a couple sauces entered here.
Oh yeah.
He came up with for Brooklyn. He came up with the hipster repellent.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. So which is basically just extract, and it's like he's got one now. Last year he had 3 million. Now he's got 6 million Scovilles.
See, hipster repellent. So it's just. Oh, okay. You think you can do that? Well, here, hey, have this.
Did he up it from the Boston hot sauce?
Yeah, because if you recall, with the sugar cubes, it was kind of coating the palate. Well, now he's going to bring for round 1 it'll be 3, but then he's going to double the pain. For round 2 with the 6 million Scoville. So I love it. It's going to get the job done.
That was a fun contest.
Oh, yeah.
So speaking of the contests, are we going to be doing any of the contests we saw back in Boston this weekend as well?
Yeah. Marshmallows from Hell, which is sponsored by Hell's Kitchen Hot Sauce.
Awesome.
I love it. So you take for those of you who don't know, I mean, you literally take a plain old marshmallow and you get like a eyedropper or something and you inject it with the hot sauce.
Yeah, extract. No, with
extract.
With capsaicin extract.
Oh my God.
3 million Scovilles, and then now Philly he's going to have for round 2 6 million Scovilles. So it's
the real deal, man. That's serious business. That's not a joke.
And the winner will get a trophy and also a Fuego Box, courtesy of Fuego Box. Get the plug in there for them. They're one of our sponsors.
What is Fuego Box?
So Fuego Box is a subscription service, as well as So, for example, you'll get a random box every month of the best hot sauces in the world. We've had a couple of our sauces in there. And then what they'll do is any sauce left over, they have a bricks and mortar store where they sell.
Oh, it's a subscription where you get a couple sauces every month or something.
And they have
like
different
that.
heat levels. They have like crazy heat.
Oh, that's cool.
Mild or medium. So they have different levels of,
Yeah, so if somebody is looking to get into checking out all different brands of sauces, this is a good way to do it. Nice and easy, effortless way to expand your horizon, so to speak.
Absolutely.
What you got, Kyle?
John did a really good job. John and Daniel putting the little sauces in each cup, labeled, numbered. Like, this is so well done.
Yeah,
compared to Boston, when we did Boston, we had like the little paper cups, and they sat too long, and they just like opened like little lotuses.
Oh yeah, the paper
game.
cup.
There's some in there. We should bring some out just for old
nostalgia. See, this is not our first time doing this. Now we've ironed out those details. This is a real deal.
It's a learning curve. I mean, look,
it's all right.
Boston. We had some glitches, and this year 2, leaps and bounds ahead of where it was.
But nothing serious. Boston overall was a huge success. Had to.
Yeah, but it was 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
I got you.
You agree?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It was
even the house we were staying at.
It was packed.
It was packed. Tight.
Yep, it was.
We brought cots like we were in MASH.
Yeah, we were in MASH. But that's right, dude. I mean, I remember you saying that you actually for the space you got, you had to tell people you couldn't. fit them in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we turned people away.
I like
we,
that one.
Vendors.
I do not.
My son and I went up
too much
there,
anise.
on our way to the New England Hot Sauce Festival, and we scoped out an upper portion of that facility to expand the footprint for next year. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed, we'll be able to really open it up. And have it,
good.
Yeah, I can't.
Good, man. Yeah, I mean that's the only way. It's getting bigger and bigger. So congratulations for
Thank
that
you.
for sure. That's awesome. That's awesome stuff. So, hey, so you guys, how are we doing over there so far? Are we done the first
I'm on
done the
number
first
11.
tray?
Almost. I got to do 11.
Oh, we're all at different points now. So
Anything lights you guys up to where you're uncomfortable or not so much? It's pretty good so
One
far,
or
right?
two were
10's
pretty
fucking
high.
me up.
10 was the hottest, I think, so
Yeah.
far.
Wait,
And
number
like
10?
11.
I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it was clove or anise, but like it was just like this weird, like almost black licorice flavor that I'm like, ugh.
There's cherries in there. I'll give that hint up now that
Yeah.
we've
there's that sugar part.
It's.
All right,
I mean,
we're gonna-
that shit is hanging out.
We're gonna take a break until this. Do you guys want any kind of like you just want to?
We could take like an actual break, or what do you want to do?
Let's do a break, bathroom break.
Yeah.
Get some,
Yeah.
get some
Stuff like that? Okay, all right. No problem. We'll do that. We are hanging out Full Slice Podcast in the middle of the judging for the Philly Hot Sauce Fest, the official judging of the Philly Hot Sauce Fest. So, one tray down,
Hold the milk in your.
2 to go.
good to go.
2 to go. Stick around.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry!
There's nothing to cry over. More Full Slice Podcast will be back faster than you can say.
Flagging the devil not him!
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Hey, it's Bob Camp, co-creator of Ren and Stimpy, and you're listening to Full Slice Podcast. So get ready.
Yes.
All right, leg number 2 here.
Of our official judging for the Philly Hot Sauce Fest, Full Slice Podcast. Thanks for coming back.
We took a little break here. We had a little bit of Tanner Brothers vanilla ice cream. What'd you guys think? Pretty good.
It helped a lot.
It really helped kill. It really helped kill number 10.
Let me.
Number 10 specifically was
Number
bad from the
10
last
number
round.
10 was
I want to go around and get
Hottest
everybody's.
we've had so far.
I wanted to get everybody's opinion on what we've had so far.
When you have that ice cream, though, doesn't it taste like ice cream you had when you were a kid?
Sure.
Like pure like
That actually.
milk.
So
Sure.
So we used to have family friends that used to have a pig roast every year,
Right.
and they always had like hand churned ice cream,
Sweet.
and that's kind of what it.
That's what it tasted like.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's minimal ingredients. I use the least amount of ingredients possible.
So let's go real quick here. Just drop numbers from the first one there. Which one what was your favorite one from the last one? Let's start with PJ.
Oh, I may.
I want to see if people agree on things. That's all I want to see. I'm curious.
It's between number 1 and number 4 for me.
Okay, 1 and 4. Nick, what do you got, Nick?
For what? For favorite? So
Yeah.
far?
Yeah.
Number 9 was my favorite so far.
Okay.
Number 9 was good.
It was good. Like I rated that high. As
What
far as
about-
flavor? I think 4 is my only 10.
What about Kyle?
4 and 1, like Paul.
4 and 1.
said, sorry.
Phil?
Whatever.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. And what do you got?
7's an honorable mention right now for me.
Okay.
Right,
And
7's
George?
Pretty good.
4 is number 1, 1 is number 2 for me.
4 and 1.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look
dude.
at that.
So there you go. So you know what? There's a pretty wide. Phil's broken. No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
why we do this shit right here.
That's great. No, it's just interesting to see where the agreement is, or where
Wow.
because it's totally unsolicited. Of course, like you guys don't know what you're writing. So
It's not a test. What did
I
PJ
just
write?
can see 4 on any piece of barbecue. Like
Yes.
like any pork rib, any pulled pork.
really,
And that's
Like
how
there's a lot of versatility, sweetness to it, but then
That's kind of how I felt about number 1 as well. Like especially
Yeah.
like grading it on a dog, I was like, oh, for sure.
it was like that
Nice.
fire roasted, a little bit of
Hold the
pepper.
sauces at the end. I want to look through them, and then we'll.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier that there's stuff that's coming home with me. There's some coming up. When we cracked the one jar, so good. You'll know immediately what I'm talking about.
But let me look through them
Very
before
excited.
you head out.
I'm gonna
'cause-
leave everything except for 1 or 2.
Well, yeah, we'll go through them, but there's a couple I think I've had before. And I want to see if I'm right. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
cool. So you
we're
guys,
gonna go
you
through
took the ice cream, the Tanner's ice cream, gave you guys a nice kind of hit the reset button. Right?
nostalgic feel of good old school ice cream, homemade ice
It
cream.
came in handy because what was it? Number 10 you said was real bad for you guys.
Number 10 was ruining it. It was like we can't move
Not
to
bad
11.
taste, but heat. The heat was bad for
Number
me.
10 should be called shit the bed because
Shit the bed.
Does it ruin? It ruined.
That's nice, folks.
That's not nice.
What? No.
John, you got an Icarus milk in it with honey. That's a good beer.
It's very flavorful.
Yeah, shout out Super Buy Right. Gave us a nice little discount. We said we were going to drink a beer on our podcast. So,
Where's Super Buy Right?
Super Buy Right's on 33 in Hamilton, New Jersey. Yeah,
nice,
good selection. When Phil goes into a brewery or a distributor and goes, "Wow, it's a lot of beer," that means it's a lot of beer.
I was quite shocked.
Phil goes, "Why did you bring me here?" We each walked out with a box like, "Dude, we're gonna be late." Like
That was us on Friday too.
Yeah, we went there on Friday too. Oh my God, you're right. I filled the box up on Friday too.
Oh, is that where you got those monsters?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Alcoholic monsters.
Yup.
That is dangerous.
I'm sorry I stole one.
I told you can have.
I tried the green one.
Right?
And that's enough for Monster. Let's go. That was great.
So we're getting ready.
They're
we're
doing
getting
well enough.
So
What
we'll
number are
get
we
right
starting
into
with,
it.
guys?
Number 12.
12. Okay.
We're flying through these. This is
We got our
great.
second batch here of hot sauce. We're gonna dive right in.
Look at that, boys. That's a nice
And
little that coating.
are now these all the same critiquing here that's happening, or is there
Well,
like,
wing
is there
back.
anything different?
Well, what's interesting though,
Visual.
the first 11 sauces,
Confirm it on the
all
nose.
Jersey sauces. That first,
Really?
Just by dumb luck. That's just
All these here?
Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
Ooh, smell that one.
It's a Jersey run right
Ooh,
now.
that's a wing boy there.
That is a wing boy.
Woo!
Wing boy. I like it. It's a wing boy. So they did get the hot sauce there. They did hit the reset button with the
Now that
milk
sauce,
earlier.
I know exactly what hot sauce that is.
Yeah.
I've had it before. I can name it and tell you what it is. But that doesn't change the way I feel about the rating. So that's
Correct.
a cool park. Cool parks.
Very good.
Because I'll be honest with you, that sauce, like, or a wing sauce that do it that's good like that, I could eat that on a burger. I could eat it on
Anything.
chicken, fish, anything, shrimp. It's versatile.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. So we did hit the reset button there, and you guys have the milk going on and all that. So I was curious why that actually helps so much.
So the
like
sugar.
milk.
So PJ came up in the kitchen and goes, "Do you have any sugar?" Like,
Sugar apparently helps too.
Sugar.
Water.
Sugar and lactose is the nemesis of hot sauce, capsaicin oil.
So what I was reading here is that because milk helps your mouth handle capsaicin, it's an oily chemical compound in chili peppers, if you didn't know that by now. It binds to the receptor in the tongue and creates a burning sensation. So because oil and water don't mix, a tall glass of water does nothing to ease the sting of, say, a jalapeno pepper. In fact, it might just spread the heat around in your mouth, which is way worse. That's only making it worse. So casein protein found in milk can also bind to the capsaicin and wash it away. So it specifically binds to the capsaicin and washes it away. So this is important. It specifically binds to it.
Oh, you said casein. I said, number 13 comes from New Jersey sauce.
Yeah. So
The devil's anus.
So this is important. It binds to it. So in other words, the milk binds to the capsaicin. That's why it helps. So if you want maximum relief, you hold the sauce in your mouth for a while. You don't just down the milk. You leave it sit in your mouth for a while and then swallow it. Give that milk time to take care of the capsaicin and then swallow it. So interesting, but
very good.
I mean the chocolate milk is down a bunch there. The Tanner's Brothers chocolate milk, and the strawberry is almost gone as well. Ice cream.
13 should be sold by Traeger. That was a smoky boy there.
Yeah.
A smoky boy.
Oh, come on.
We have smoky boys. We got wing boys. What did you say?
Under this cap.
So does goat's milk come from the goat's penis?
No, it does not. Goat's milk comes from the goat's penis.
No, wrong spot.
You shouldn't milk it there. No.
Not that milk.
Damn it.
You can milk it, though. You guys remember the Doritos commercial where it was the Doritos cleaning button and the guy got Dorito stuff on his fingers and he would put his finger through the hole?
Oh, no.
And it would come back clean.
No, what?
He would put his finger through the hole and it would come back clean. And he goes, it only works for Doritos, though. And the guy, you see the camera go to the guy's eyes thinking, dirty. This was in the early 90s. And then the other guy sticks his dirty Dorito finger through the hole.
Doringo.
And it's this big office slob guy on the other side of the hole.
What a great
it would be
concept,
funny,
man.
Wow.
Would it be funny is if it cut to a dude with the with the Doritos in his hands, he starts shoving them in his pants to trick the machine.
That's where it was going.
Yeah.
That was good. 14 was all right.
A little hot.
Ooh, look at this. Look, we got a purple jammer there.
Call that the Kermit special.
So I was reading, and apparently different jalapenos and different oils actually can have a lot more applications other than just hot sauce. and edibleness. And apparently, they're used in a lot of massage oils and topical pain relievers too, like Icy Hot and things like that.
Absolutely.
I wasn't aware that that's where that came from. I've never even used Icy Hot before, and I have a lot of joint pain, so I should probably try that. This is not sponsored by Icy Hot.
Don't touch your naughty bits if you have icy.
Oh, that reminds me of the first time I made hot sauce. And I didn't, I didn't wear gloves, and I was taking a shower. My hands were on fire. I thought I was having a stroke.
Your hands were on fire.
Oh yeah. So I guess the hot water from the shower actually exacerbated the oils and made it even worse.
But then pores.
Chef John, my son, first show we did, and he went to the old Porta John after sampling hot sauce.
No.
Oh, brutal. It was bad for him.
Oh
bad.
my God.
Yeah.
You don't think about that. You gotta be wearing gloves.
Does it? Dawn. That has the
oil.
best
Breaks down
oil, like removing thing.
So you've been to
I'll be for the show.
Yeah,
Don't mention
right.
brands.
Great for cast iron. Thanks, Nick.
So you've been to the different festivals and stuff before. Have you ever seen somebody like have a really horrible reaction to sauces before, like throwing up?
We've
like
done. We're not doing it in Philly, but we've done at Saucetoberfest, which we'll be later this fall at Lone Eagle Brewing. By the way,
yeah,
plug in there. I mean, I've seen people violently retch.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're like reapers. It's just they're not like these people eat like just reaper pods, and
they just don't think about it. They don't know.
Yeah, and it's just not. I'm not that guy. I'm a habanero guy, but you'll never see me going down that road because I'm old and wiser.
Yeah, right. So you don't have anybody. So you have seen people just like freak out, throw up, dry heaving, all of it, all that kind of stuff.
That's the allure. If you ever get the chance to go to the New York City Hot Sauce Expo, you got to go because he has the stage of doom, and it's every single competition is some variety of some pain. It's meatballs from hell.
Yeah.
And
that sounds good.
Tried not to copy his competitions. That's how we came up with marshmallows. We're trying to do things that Steve doesn't do.
We're being inspired by it, not a carbon copy of it.
Indeed.
So the marshmallow thing is nice. I love the marshmallow thing almost more than the meatball thing because marshmallows are so cute and fluffy and innocent, and then whoop.
It looks really cool when you put that drop on him.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But that one dude, he just was like, there was nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw him the next day. He goes, "Oh, no. I was hurting this morning." He goes, "It may not have hurt going in."
Going out. Yeah.
See, you don't even really think about that.
That dude, he was just... and it was funny because once the tasting spoons came out, that's when you saw people like, ah!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was like, that separated men from the boys.
Yeah.
How many miles of the small intestine there are? And that, think
how many
how
it's
far,
27 and a half feet, I think, right?
Whatever it is. That's how far that shit has to go through your body.
But the pucker butt thing, that's a real thing because I just did a show last week at Manahawkin, and I was eating food. I was doing our different sauces. The only time I'll eat our Reaper sauce is if I have something I can eat it with that's like cuts the fat, so like a burger or something. Yeah. But the next day, it's a different level. That's love habanero. You're gonna feel something.
just as much burn, if not more.
Yeah.
Get the ointment. 22 feet, by the way, is how long the small intestine is.
Not that many miles.
Off by that much.
Yeah, but it feels like 22 miles.
Right. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. I've always strayed away from it. I think more for that reason. Just that's gonna. You guys, can you stick ice cream up your butthole? Cause
sure you can. You can stick whatever you want.
Yeah. Hey, there's a cucumber over there with your name on it.
Get a boof of cone.
That Sex Sent Me to the ER.
No.
Oh, it's a great show.
No, you know what? I got queasy watching shit like that.
Did you ever look up the derivation of blowing smoke up your ass?
Yeah.
No.
It was like a remedy. Like you would literally blow
smoke up your
ass.
Are we doing 16 now?
I need 16.
Oh, Gizmodo, blowing smoke up your ass used to be literal.
Yeah.
No shit.
What about a whiskey tampon enema?
Yeah. And what about just boof and vodka?
That's three words that should not be together at all.
Right?
We're talking about it like we're doing our taxes. Yeah, what about Boof and Vodka?
Yeah. When someone is blowing smoke up your ass today, it's a figure of speech. That means that one person is complimenting another insecurely most of the time. But in the 1700s, doctors literally blew smoke up people's rectums.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it was in general mainstream medical procedure, used among many other things.
I didn't do 17.
To resuscitate people who were otherwise presumed dead.
There's we're missing a 17.
That's rectum. Damn near killed.
They would try to,
I have a,
they would try to resuscitate people.
Okay, I was giving them out so I could,
by turning them into locomotives.
To be a red colored sauce. There you go.
We got 17.
Thomas the Tank It. No, he's dead. Damn.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You all right?
Yeah.
How are we doing, guys, with our second round there?
It's not hurting me. The
Numbers
ice cream and
confused
the
us for a
chocolate.
second.
Oh, okay. So we had to reset there to make sure we were on the same page. But
To be clear, during these spicy eating challenges in Philly, there will be no relief until you tap out. Just
that's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the thing. So how that's gonna go is you're gonna give them a marshmallow at 1 drop, and then that's the first round. Second round, 2 drops. Or just more
we just may go from 3 million Scovilles to 6 million Scovilles. That's going to be up to Ron. I'll let him decide how he wants to punish people. And then with
I'm curious how it's going to happen.
What's nice with the?
I think we found another fan favorite here.
Another fan favorite?
Whatever 17 is.
17.
Oh boy, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
With Defcon sauce, who's sponsoring the Wing Challenge, Maggie's great. She's like, in fact, in Boston, somebody I think would have won, but they took their hands off the table. Right? Remember?
Oh.
You keep your hands on the table.
You have to.
Oh.
You have to let the heat build. And she was just having a good time.
Oh, she loves it.
She's like just start dancing.
So wait, was this the marshmallow one or was this the?
This is the wing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the wing one,
Yes.
and that was the main rule. As soon as you lift your hands off the table, that's considered a tap
It's
out.
5 minutes, right? You got to wait. I think she made her wait 5 minutes to let that burn.
Come in, yeah.
Jesus Christ,
And
fellas.
for what it's worth, the hot sauce king, Anthony Miranda, felt as though he didn't win in Boston because the challenge wasn't spicy enough. I had told Maggie, because I was a little worried, let's not kill people.
Yeah,
So
we don't want to be that festival.
Right. So just so you know, Philly, they're bringing it this year. So
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Wing Challenge will be a challenge.
It will be a challenge. It's not going to be some fly-by-night little baby pansy.
To give you guys an idea, when I'm picking a winner for the Skillet Award, I'm picking something that's the most versatile that I could see in my kitchen. Can I make a marinade with it? Can I make a reduction with it? Can I make a marinade, or can I make a dipping sauce with it? Can I serve a drizzle over top of steak or chicken?
You're looking the best one to incorporate in a dish.
I want all around.
That is
And for me, that's
best cooked
exciting.
in cast iron.
That there's sauces going to be judged for that criteria. I wish more people, kind of opted for that. But for those that haven't, there's always next time. But I'm excited.
I have to say, though, the fastest bottle of hot sauce that ever left my kitchen was Whitehouse Station's table sauce.
Oh, pshaw.
No, for real. Seriously.
You're just saying that because I'm here.
No, it's... I got how many bottles from you at New England?
I know.
And
listen, you want to talk about a trooper? This guy drove from Ewing, New Jersey, up to Smutty Nose in New Hampshire and back in a day. That's
to
the
go meet
miles
these
going.
people.
Yeah.
I wanted to meet some of those
What a
brands.
good time, right? I mean, so much fun.
I sponsored the Wing Challenge or something they did there. Gave the winner $100.
Did you meet Bella and Dark from? They work for Ed now. For Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there. They were like the hosts. Yeah, nice people.
Very cool people. They were pros.
Great people.
Very cool. What'd you guys think of number 18?
I'm struggling.
Yeah, flavor.
Okay, you want honey?
What? No, not right now.
You want something, honey?
This was me for Boston because Anthony was just plowing through, and I'm sitting there like, dude, slow down.
Oh, speaking of Boston, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to make sure we keep the trophies out of harm's way because somebody picked up the Golden Skillet Award and dropped it and broke it.
Oh, that's right.
The Golden Skillet has a crack in it, just like Liberty Bell. So that's like fitting that's going to be,
that kills 2 birds. It's useless otherwise when it has a crack. So.
Oh, and by the way, your episode with Brad Leone was amazing. It was so educational.
Oh yes,
I learned so much. I mean, hey.
Local legend.
Awesome.
Local legend. Cast Iron Kyle had his own episode of Local Legend with Brad Leone. It just came out this past week, and it's killing it in the views right now. So
It's like 65.
go check it out on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet.
And can I tell you the thing I took away from it was your white vinegar bath is the same base
for hot sauce.
I swear, that's the same ratio.
That's serious shit.
That's the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, hey,
rust burner.
Yeah.
So while they're mulling over their final numbers there, when people think of hot sauce, they think of hot wings. And just wings in general. That's like the first food that comes to mind. So what over the years, what is some of the weirdest things that you've seen people enjoy putting hot sauce on?
Right now, just ice cream.
Ice cream. People put it on ice cream?
Oh yeah, but do you take a fruit sauce?
Absolutely. I love blueberry habanero. Put it on a cheesecake.
Oh, see, I love the sweet ones. Like there's like some that are like maple syrup. The blueberry one, the fruit ones are delicious. But again, on wings.
For ice cream.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, what's some crazy stuff? I know hot dogs are pretty standard. Things like that.
Number 21 real quick.
Can we talk about 21?
I'm not going to try and sway you in any way, shape, or form. But
It's a different consistency. It's almost like a mayo.
Chef John.
Yeah, I was looking at
fond
that.
of that.
I am very fond.
It's more like a paste than a sauce. So
And
to
I'll
speak.
tell you what,
Or like a condiment.
we got
Is it Kansas City sauce.
We had an extra bottle, and it didn't last long in our fridge. It went
Really?
quick. Well, okay, so I have. I'll just from personal experience. I have sauces that are my desert island sauces. I call them house sauces because when I get them, I house them. Like we'll trade at shows all the time. Now, like if I do a show and I've got sample bottles, they sit out in the sun. I have like a sriracha bottle that I pour them. And I call it my kitchen sink bottle. So I'll take our leftover sample bottles, and if there's stuff I trade, I'm not so fond of it. It'll go in there. I won't waste hot sauce unless it's. I've yet to throw a bottle away. But that's what I would call a house sauce because I house it. I will eat it every single day. And unfortunately, there are sauces I tried to bring here.
Whatever.
I'll tell you my house. Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Rockin' Rasta.
Oh.
And
He's a
Steve
big fan of
Seabury,
Rockin'
right?
Rasta.
Listen,
Big fan of Rockin'
both
Rasta.
of them were there up in New Hampshire. Ron didn't have Rockin' Rasta. Steve didn't have Cheap of Gold.
He sold out of both of those, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, really, you guys?
Number 21 should be called King Tut Sauce because I don't want anyone to find out about this for the next 100 years.
Is that good?
We're hopping on
the Rockin' Rasta. I made a risotto with it once. Woo! It was so good.
And it's so thick, you get to add water to the bottle, right? It's so thick, you can't get out of the bottle. You get to add water to it. It's like, but yeah, so that's unique.
And you don't need much either.
This will be. I'm saying it right now, regardless of where this ends up in the winnings or whatever. This will be bought and paid for tonight.
And just so you know, he's a newbie, and I'm so excited for him.
Wow, really?
Yeah, brand new. He barely made the cut. He's like, I don't know if I have my Copex, so that's exciting.
Wow, good for him, man. That's great. Yeah, that's not when you think hot sauce, you don't think
it's a good flavor.
It looks like it looks like mayonnaise. Looks like mayonnaise. So are we done? Are we done the second round now?
Second round.
Oh, just about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lagging way behind.
Oh, are you guys done?
For the first.
Because we could chat with you guys and see what you think of what we got so far.
I was swallowing all of it.
Oh, listen, there were some heavy pours. I should have mentioned you don't have to know.
Yeah.
The little.
Yeah. I'm doing that now.
Do you guys want to take a quick pizza break? How do we?
Well, I was just gonna go around real quick. We might as well go around and see what people thought, and then we'll get into the third round.
Other thing, while we're going around, if anybody wants to drop their Instagram handle so people can keep.
We can do that.
their
We can do
experience
that.
at the Hot Sauce Festival. Here's my emergency kit for Hot Sauce Fests.
It's Tums, Pepto-Bismol, Imodium.
Yep.
Where's the
For tomorrow.
pills?
For tomorrow. So let's go. Let's start on this side this time. George, what did you think so far? What was your favorite so far on this round?
For round number 2, I thought the flavors on both 17 and 18 were really on point.
It looks like Phil agrees with you, Phil.
My boy.
Yeah.
Flavor balance.
17, 18.
Didn't necessarily give the highest marks on heat, but the balance was there.
That's what you. That's. I think that's more people would consider that more important
Yeah,
anyway.
the
So
balance
that's
and
great.
flavor was tremendous on both of those.
Awesome, dude. Phil, you agree?
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that, and I approach it kind of like what's going to be on my breakfast sandwich kind of thing. And
Sure.
Those two definitely made the list.
Yeah.
But the 21, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I would definitely love to put it on some kind of sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
Roast
like a nice,
beef.
like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Even a burger or a pork roll sandwich, dude. That thing.
Oh, there
I
you go.
I know what it is. I'm like,
There's a different. There's a food you don't think of.
Yeah.
There's a food you don't think of
with
for hot
this?
sauce.
21, rub that on a lamb roast and put it on the smoke.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
Or just like dry it. I wonder if you could just dry age it, like just rub it and dry age a steak with it, something like that.
Okay.
Like,
Kyle, what did you
How
like
about that
so
on
far
a
in this round?
cheesesteak? Right?
On a cheesesteak?
Man.
You're giving away the cheesesteak award.
Mix it
All
in
right,
with the
next
whiz.
year.
What did you like so far? Or what was your favorite this round, Kyle?
21 for sure.
And for
21.
what it's worth, you know what? I couldn't find, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't find a cheesesteak trophy. You know what I mean? Like, I found that the dog was great. It's like, it's you know.
Yeah.
So if we can find a cheesesteak trophy, we'll do it.
We'll start
We'll call it
now.
next year. We'll call it the Whiz Wit Wizard Award.
The Whiz Wit Wizard.
Hey, boys, did you get my cheese whiz?
Yeah.
Come on. What movie? What movie?
I don't know.
Clerks?
No. Older.
He's a movie buff.
It's a small snippet. I don't expect anybody to get it. I'll give you a hint. Saturday Night Live alumni.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Chevy Chase.
No.
Dan Aykroyd?
Belushi.
Okay, yes.
Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi?
Yes.
Okay. Blues Brothers, yeah.
They're
There you
just
go.
coming into
There
hey,
you
boys,
go.
did you get my cheese? Hey, just
Nicely
like,
done.
Jeez.
Hey, Nick, what did you like in this round?
17 and 18. Like
17, 18,
Oh,
the same.
yeah.
See? So there
Very
you
nice.
go.
Oh, it's on my shirt.
I gotta say,
this round overall was a lot less hot. I feel like too. So
That's good, so you can focus
I
more
think,
on just...
I think 19. Well, yeah, no, 17 I think had the best flavor, and 19 had a really good flavor as well.
Wow,
They
so
weren't necessarily
Phenomenal.
not necessarily like crazy on heat, but
just
it tasted great.
That's good, man. So we got
Overall.
a very good general consensus
Yeah,
across the board here so far. It seems like
Yeah.
So not too bad there.
So it looks like so far the tri-state area, actually,
You don't have any
all
tens on
three,
your- I don't have any tens on my.
New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania have fared well in the judges' decisions.
Oh, great. So again, very nice, even
Yep,
cast here so
absolutely.
far.
So I
So-
wonder if that has something to do with
Curious
you
to
know
like
being in the area and us here, like the food that we've all eaten and stuff like that.
Possibly.
You know,
Possibly.
but somebody on the West
thought I was
Coast
gonna be the guy
feel the
that's,
same way,
Yeah.
you know?
Right?
Or someone down south, you know.
Yeah, sure.
But-
So let's go ahead and take a break right now. We're down to 1 round left to go here in judging for the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival, the Full Slice Podcast and Company. Company. We're going to have a food break, and then we'll come back for the third and final round, and we'll give our Jerry's final thoughts. We'll chat some more, and
Geriatric thoughts?
Jerry's final thoughts?
Oh, gotcha.
Geriatric thoughts. Pizza's here. Full Slice Podcast. Stick around. Hey, way to go, hitting that subscribe button.
Isn't this great? I got my own kitchen, my own bedroom.
And your very own episode of Full Slice Podcast.
It's aesthetically pleasing. God damn it.
Hey, this is Riley Cote, and you're listening to the Full Slice Podcast.
Yes, sir. Welcome back.
All right. Pizza
Full Slice
break,
Podcast.
ice cream break. I love hanging out at my house.
Dude. Ice cream
Acid break?
Yes.
Santa Brothers Ice Cream helping us out. We got pizza and ice cream. It's an 8-year-old's dream here right now.
Absolutely.
This podcast.
This is the big MVP here today.
What is it? The milk? The Tanners?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the Hamilton Township
Absolutely.
Public Waterworks system for managing the toilet that I have.
That's fine. Anyway, we are now on the third and final round here of the judging for the Philly Hot Sauce Festival.
Flushes, I can double flush real fast.
We're going heavy on the.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
What was that, Phil?
They're going heavy on the toilet talk.
Heavy on the toilet talk.
Well, you see, a Kohler's 1.8 liters. I mean, no, all right, let's go.
Come on,
Toilets
Phil.
flushing 18, 19, 20 times.
Hop in with the podcast.
This is a flushing roulette. Let's go here. Number 22.
We are on the we are on the third and final round here, judging for the Philly Hot Sauce Fest. So far, everybody seems to be on the same page with just about everything as far as what they've liked and not liked, and with some variations, which is expected. But across the board, not too far off the beaten path from each other, which is pretty good sign. So how many do we have left here in this round?
9.
We only have 9 this time. Okay, good, man. Everybody's ready. Everybody's all
That a whiff.
we done?
That smells umami.
A little bit. Yeah.
Ooh. What number is this?
Ooh.
22.
We're liking it, man.
Wow.
That's like the film that's on top of the chili when it's cooking. Like,
Oh.
Oh, the pudding skin of chili. Oh, I love that.
right?
I don't even mind the texture. It's a little gritty, but it's nice.
Nice, dude.
What a better sauce for Philly than a
Oh,
gritty
that's that one. Yeah.
sauce. It's good.
You know what one they're talking about?
Yeah, I forgot, but now when he said, yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, that's And it's, I believe, for him a brand new one, so that's exciting.
Yeah, that's a very new one.
It's a new one for this guy's brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Texture.
Oh, great, dude.
I would eat that
awesome.
on any egg sandwich.
Imagine that on a dumpling.
I think that would be really nice on like an omelet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
On a dumpling, on an omelet.
Where's the
anything.
pizza? Give me some pizza.
Yeah, dude, we do have pizza we could be doing this with. That's right. That's very right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe I said that one's coming home with me earlier. So
We forgot to grab it. Hey, Daniel, can you get the trophies?
Sure.
I want to talk about the trophies here because whatever you can do safely. Thank you.
the grand prize at Boston, the Wicked Pissa. Did I mention to you guys that they broke that on the way home?
No, they did.
Yes.
What did that one look like, by the way? Was that the glass?
What happened?
Green glass was.
They broke it.
The blown glass. It kind of looked like a double helix or something.
Yeah,
almost,
and
or
I
something.
had it packaged carefully, and
oh man,
I said, "Look, here's where I bought it," but that was just awful because it was.
That was such a cool one to put out on display.
You would have had a better chance of shipping a chandelier, John. That thing was like blown glass spiral. It looked like a.
Hey, it made it from Carolina to Jersey to Boston. It should have made it
that's true.
Boston to Rochester.
It was like a shock mount that made of glass.
And you know what? He to give them a little shout out. He's not going to be in Philly, but they.
Was that
he didn't have a green sauce in the mix.
Yeah, please.
Luckily, he didn't because he would have swept the table. Their sauces were just
whose table?
Karma. Karma won. He won 2 of the 3, and he didn't have a sauce entered in the Verde category. And luckily, he didn't because his sauces were just phenomenal.
So this one I got here in my hands here is the Philly Fire Award for best sauce on a dog. This is cool, dude. It's got relish on it and everything too.
Yeah, a little crowd.
It looks real. It looks really good, man. It looks. You got the dog in the bun and the relish right on top there. Yeah, I see mustard.
Be careful on 24 if you guys didn't get into it.
We tried
yet.
to pick some awards and trophies that are a little different. Like so.
No.
Again, Kyle came up with the Green Monster for Boston. Best birthday. It was awesome.
Yeah, he had good names, good ideas for names for sure.
And he had the Fenway Fire, so I stole that for the Philly.
And again,
Fire.
that's just best hot sauce that goes on a dog. And I guess that's one of the things they're marking here.
Hot one.
Say that again, Kyle.
The hottest.
You found a hot one?
Look at that, brother.
Look at this. Look, it's knocking just the sides.
Yeah.
This is the Liberty Bell Award, best hot sauce in Philly. This thing's got to weigh at least 7 pounds. And here, hit the bell there. Hey, nice.
Someone Saturday afternoon is going to ring that and be proud to know that they took home the Best Sauce in Philly Award.
The Best Sauce in Philly Award. Somebody who wins this is going to get to ring that in Philly triumphantly.
Yes.
Instead of that being cracked, this is.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's big. It's heavy. It's on a nice wooden platform. This is a cool thing. And you know what? You can celebrate by tapping it every time someone walks by or something like that. You can.
Hi-oh.
Yeah, man.
You know, my favorite vacation spot is Key West, and there's a bar down there that we go to. And what's great is every time you give a nice heavy tip, bam, they ring that bell. It just brings me back to Key West, man. That's my one particular harbor. Little
tip in the jar.
Jimmy Buffett there.
Oh boy,
Public actually.
We got Kyle's reacting real good to one right now.
I just love that place.
Kyle's reacting real hard to one right now. That was a Heaties. That one was hot, huh, guys?
This one, so 24 was pretty hot, and then this one right after just like accentuated all the heat.
Just cooled it right down.
No, accentuated.
Made it worse.
Yeah.
Made it worse.
Accentuated. Yeah.
Exacerbated.
Let's go with a negative connotation. But
Thesaurus.com.
Much of the same.
Thesaurus.com.
But less hot.
John, you don't have to add them up today, too. You can take them home and work on them and then announce at the show. I want a really good idea.
But what if there's a tiebreaker?
No, I may have to do a quick tally in the back room.
Just to make sure there's no ties.
Not like the back room, like when a political party, does like their backroom deals to put a candidate together.
And then he lights out, and then you let out white smoke when you've made a decision.
Yeah, not like the Pope, like the Vatican, party bosses,
Yeah. So before you leave, we don't need to know who won. We just need to know for sure if you do have a winner, because if there is an event where there's a tie, we're going to have to break that.
That one's got some heat too.
Yeah, but I like it. It's nice. You can actually taste things.
That's nice, dude. So the two awards,
You could be third.
neither of which are glass. So they won't.
No, these are not.
A little more sturdy. Because even Kyle, did we say on here yet that Kyle's broke too? don't know if we said it on here yet, but that yours from the last from Boston.
Yeah, somebody dropped it. They got real handsy up there in Boston. Oh, what's this?
It was a golden skillet.
Yeah,
mounted,
epoxied to a piece of wood with the plaque and everything. It looked great, and not only did it break, but Kyle couldn't even be there when they announced the winner for it and gave it to him because of salmonella and all that. We've addressed that before on here, but
how is Sal, Mr. Manella? How's he doing?
He's hanging in there.
But interestingly enough,
no one
now
wants him there.
The golden skillet has a crack in it, akin to the Liberty Bell. So it's kind of a neat little thing.
That's right. There you go. A little Philly freedom while we're at it.
I used to be a Rolling Stone. You can catch me at Route 46 at the Dewdrop Inn next Tuesday. I'm every night for
the Dewdrop Inn.
The Dewdrop Inn.
Crazy Summer?
The good old days.
Just in case.
80s and 90s movies.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
Nice bird.
Wait a minute. Here, you want to?
Talking about Aspen. I don't know, Lloyd. The French are assholes.
Yeah. Billy and 4C.
Put some shrimp on the bobby, eh?
Good day. Here's this. Speaking of what we're doing here.
You want an atomic pepper, Mr. Manolino? Nah. You guys go ahead. I'll do it if you will, Lloyd.
Okay. You go first.
No, no. You go first.
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
I always go first.
Yeah. I would never go.
You guys both stop acting like a couple of pussies and go at the same time, huh?
That sounds like a dare, Harry.
It's a double dare.
Sounds like a dare, Harry.
Okay.
It's not so bad.
It's more tingly than hot. Yeah.
The ketchup and mustard squeezes straight into the air. Here, Lloyd, this helps.
Fellas, excuse me, I gotta use the phone.
I grabbed that for this, and you reminded me that I even have it, so that worked out good. Cooking along there. What do you think, PJ?
Hold on a second.
With turmeric.
I'm getting weird.
I know towards the end there's some pineapple vibes going
weird,
on.
Like I just had a
like mushrooms.
No. I feel like I just had a like a thing of like cough syrup. Like I got numb tongue a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, just, full disclosure, some of these guys I've never heard of. They're brand new, so you could, who knows?
My tongue's going numb and I can't breathe? Well, I guess you need an EpiPen. But.
Is Ed Gain, is that a bad thing for like a sauce company to be named?
What is the name?
Ed Gain? Isn't that the guy from...
that Ed Gein?
Ed Gein?
Yeah.
The murderer?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy that they based Texas Chainsaw Massacre off of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he used to make human lampshades and shit.
John William Gacy, another entrant here in the assault.
Ooh, yeah. There you go.
Old nipple belt.
I got nipples. You want to milk me?
Oh, yeah. Meet the fuckers.
He needs some milk.
Ooh.
There's the pineapple one.
There's your pineapple, boy.
Yeah.
The pineapple one there. That's my favorite ones are the ones that have the fruit with them, like the blueberry, the strawberry ones.
I love that. That's a
Sweet
winner.
and savory together, toss it on chicken. Yeah.
Rub it into the guy who can't enter any of his sauces because he's going to be a conflict.
That's a shrimp.
Right.
Get conflict of interest.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Nothing from Whitehouse Station Sauce goes in this.
No, but we'll be there vending.
You're just not part of the actual competition itself.
Correct.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah. But you'll be there. Your stuff will be there too. Great stuff. We just had. What was the peach one? What's it called? What's that one called?
That's our white peach habanero. So
white peach habanero. Again, the fruity and the sweet together. I tossed it on some wings the other night when we were here. It was it was
grill
beautiful.
That and, let it caramelize.
Oh yeah, dude. That's a great. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Ooh.
Jersey Fresh right there.
Is it? Jersey Fresh peaches.
Yeah, well, right up my Hunter County Melix Orchards and. There's so many farms up there, and what's great about Jersey, as you know, living here, seasonally, you get apples and you get peaches and
tomatoes,
strawberries, blueberries. Tomatoes,
everything's you're right.
The Garden State, hence the name.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the name does not disappoint.
No, we take it for granted for sure.
Oh God, I was just when we were just talking to my cousin Daniel about pizza alone. He's in North Carolina. I take that for granted. He says he can't get anything good down there outside of Papa John's.
There's a couple that I could probably find up a little ways for me, but there's slim pickings up there.
It is slim pickings down there.
When I was down in
Sabaro.
You guys have a turnpike.
So when I was down in Columbia, South Carolina one time, the girl I was dating, we were coming home from the bar, and I smelled pizza. I was like, I was like, that smells like real pizza.
Not
So
bad. Yeah.
I went in and I ordered a slice and it was like real Jersey pizza.
Wow.
And I was like,
These people
you
know
guys are
something.
from Jersey, aren't you? And they were like, yeah, we were from Hamilton.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
I was like, get out of town.
Wow.
I was like,
Where was this?
This was down in Columbia, South Carolina, like right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was like, how are you able to get the pizza this good down here? They said that they ship in water from up here down there.
Wow.
Is that what you're gonna say too, Dan?
Yeah, a lot of the ingredients, like when you find good pizza, it's usually coming from up north.
Because the ingredients are coming from up north.
Yeah, because they bring in either tomatoes, the bread, or some of the ingredients. It always something in conjunction with the people has to come from.
You know what? Maybe that just has to do with the history of the place. These are the oldest. These are the oldest states. They started farming here. I mean, the Native Americans were using the land to live off of stuff. All that stuff really helps. So like, even the sauces probably. It might be. It's just we take it for granted up here. Probably having all of these ingredients in the East Coast like this.
Indeed. Tomatoes are just so much better up here.
Oh, by far, yeah. I grow them out of the rock bed in my backyard, and they're great. Like,
and they're still probably better than North Carolina.
It was like I feel like honestly, like that last comment.
You could just listen.
You
You can hear them.
You thought the same.
They're all whispering to each other
Yeah.
now, and they're like, oh.
It almost made me a little bit.
Everything was great until the linger.
The linger from one of them.
Yeah, the last.
The aftertaste, the last one.
Do you have to? You have to let it linger.
If you could return.
This is the hiccup one.
Don't let it burn.
How's that pepperoni pizza tasting?
It's gonna come up.
It's gonna come up, isn't it?
No,
we
no
need
one's
barf
throwing
bags?
up in my fucking house.
Right here.
Okay? The cat doesn't.
More backwash than full on.
Don't let it burn. I can't play too much, so you'll get YouTube flagged unless I talk. As long as I talk over it, it works usually pretty good. But
Oh, that one's got.
you're feeling it on that one there.
Yeah.
Get the Tanner Brothers milk. He needs some milk.
Because of the effects, I think I know the brand.
He needs some milk.
Help me! Somebody help me!
So this entire endeavor here, if you're listening to it,
What was that?
32.
Really?
33.
uh-oh, PJ, that's PJ's.
Where's the ice cream?
30? What? No, 33.
I think I know which one it is, but
Well, actually, those two are, I think, one of Kyle's favorite vendors. I think.
Really?
32 and 33.
Yeah. Favorite vendor. Not one of my favorites.
Favorite vendor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
I got mine. Here's all added up. Everything's done. I got my winners.
Nice. So I want to point out real quick.
Conglomerate, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I did want to point out real quick that in addition to being able to listen to this in the podcast form here on Spotify and Apple iTunes and all that business, or Apple Podcasts now, no more iTunes, this will also be posted in its entirety on our YouTube channel. So if you wanted to see for yourself the proceedings here, just hit us up on our YouTube channel, Full Slice Podcast, and you're going to watch the whole thing in its entirety if you like to do so. PJ just has ice cubes in his mouth right now. Let's see, Nick, what was your thoughts on this last round here?
I don't know. I don't know if it was because we had so many or
Yeah.
not, but it started to get a little bit difficult.
Heat wise?
No, not heat wise. I guess flavor wise.
Flavor wise,
I couldn't tell if it was. Yeah.
I get what you're saying, because now you've had so many, it's hard to find the tastes anymore. Okay, Kyle, what did you think from this last round?
I thought the third leg was a little less impressive as the first and second.
Okay.
I didn't want to say it.
There was a lot of just straight heat, not as much flavor as I'd like to see.
See, that's what I was talking to John about. He says as far as people who like flavor versus heat, it's probably 80-20 to flavor.
There's no joy in just burning your tongue with water.
there's no fun. That's just a novelty.
I don't like that.
No, you didn't like the last round.
Ah.
It was too much heat for the last round. Phil, what do you think?
That's the kind of stuff that like somebody brings to your house and you know
Just
sits
a
in
novelty.
your fridge for a while and they're like, yeah, you got any hot sauce? It's like I got this shit.
It's a novelty, exactly. Phil, what did you think of this round?
Oh yeah, I would agree with the populace pretty much. It was a little bit one notey, but also there was some standouts. I did like 31.
Okay.
I did like 26. No, 29.
That's what
31 and 29. 31 and 29. What about you, George?
particularly enjoyed the 22. Really stood out to me.
Yeah, 22.
Oh, was that in the last stretch? Yeah. That was
Yeah.
my last, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and 32 I liked as well.
32 is good.
Really? Heat was something less to be desired this round as well for you guys.
That was my lowest rated sauce.
Nice.
See,
I'll go fuck myself.
No, that's the coolest.
This is the point to have the wide
judgment
to have the wide variety.
That's what
here.
I'm trying to call out.
I'm fucking with you.
Cool, man. We're gonna
fuck you.
Got some more strawberry milk, bro.
We're gonna take a break right now while John's gonna tabulate everything up and make sure that there are no tiebreakers needed. And as long as that's the case, we'll come back, we'll wrap up, and we will see all you guys at the Philly Hot Sauce Fest next weekend. So stick around. We'll be right back for our final thoughts. Full size. It's full size podcast. Full size. It's full size podcast.
Hey man, this is Vinny Brand from the world famous Stress Factory Comedy Club, and you are listening to the greatest full size podcast in history.
Welcome to Full Slice Podcast. I see you have your black tie, your basketball shorts, and your Uggs. You need a haircut, and you haven't shaved in 5 days. Welcome aboard, my friend. Enjoy your stay.
I'm going to hit record now. Hello, this is Back to Full Size Podcast. We are wrapping up with the judging of the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Fest here. Everybody is at the table here now. We are waiting for John. He's in the back right now. He's doing the final tabulation.
Tallying up the scores.
Make sure that there are no tiebreakers necessary. So we were going to go around the room and get our final thoughts here. But before we do that, Kyle has something in his hands here I want to make sure that we address.
Just a little thing.
What's that? What you
Atomic
got?
Rhino line, Atomic Red Line Rhino smelling salts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kyle's been riding the Rhino Red Rocket all day.
The Rhino Red. Oh, he opened it right now.
It's so strong.
Oh, I love.
Dude, leave it. Dude,
Stop
it's
it.
everywhere. Oh.
I got it.
Close it. Close it.
Oh, he got it. Nick got it. Nick got it bad.
Nick's gonna honk.
Nick got it bad.
Holy crap.
Nick got it bad. Yeah, we tried it the other day.
I'm getting it from here.
Dude, that'll wake you the fuck up.
I did it.
Did it?
I've not done it before. Hand it over.
Look at him. He's a fucking fiend.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an intervention.
Oh, we got our cousin Daniel here.
It's like smoking a Newport 100 in one
Daniel's
Don't
gonna
put it
try.
close.
Daniel's
I
gonna
luck,
try.
man.
Steak. Keep it with don't. That's close.
You put it.
You went right for it right away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smelling salts. It's a very ammonia-y type of smell, right?
Yeah, it fucking wakes you up. God damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big time.
It's
What's the purpose
lift
of that?
any-
if somebody
Just wake
passes
you up.
up, it'll wake them up.
Oh, true.
If
Truckers,
somebody
right?
truckers use it,
Israeli fighter pilots.
radio personalities use it.
What'd you say, Phil?
Israeli
I
fighter
mean,
pilot.
seriously. like
Israeli fighter
fighters,
pilots?
You know, fighters, hockey players. Watch hockey players right before the game.
Oh,
Really?
deadlifters too.
Deadlifters.
Deadlifters.
Oh, true. I did see that.
hits
Don't
some
let that
adrenaline.
explode all over the house.
Fucking gets them going.
The fact that we're passing it around is concerning me.
After eating all this hot sauce,
Can I read the label?
after eating all this hot sauce, though, you still got that to do. So we've
Oh,
now
yeah.
tasted. How many total was it again?
31 total hot sauces we've tried. John's tallying up the report.
What was your overall thoughts with all of this then?
My overall thoughts is that I'm really happy that you guys came to do this. Made time out of your day to come over and do this, take part in it. So I want to go around the table and see what everybody thinks, and we'll start with PJ.
Honestly, I'm hurting a little bit still.
Sure.
You know? Because,
Are you?
For the first half, I decided to fully ingest all of those sauces.
Yeah.
Like an idiot. I was actually warned about this.
He's
like
licking
a
it
week
like the
ago.
dogs with a pup cup.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
rather than just taking like a little sample to get the taste?
Oh, I fucking like do Jello shots.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
ate it out.
down
Yeah.
the hatch.
Yeah.
And
So you-
but
I was getting concerned for you.
there was some.
Were you?
I mean,
some I
I'm
wouldn't want to
feeling
eat
there is a gang war going on inside that is going to explode later.
This city's not big enough for the two of us.
Or the 31 of us, 50 of us. Yeah.
It's a Trojan horse of shit.
Oh, this is literally the Anchorman fucking news channel battle going on right now.
This town ain't big.
There's our great plug for the
31 of us.
Rule number 1: no touching of the hair or face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did we all wash our hands now? Since
So PJ's still hurting. Nick, how do you feel?
Yeah.
I feel all right. I think.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the Heat ones and I'm giving a high score. I look at Nick. He's like 4, 5. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think he's got like the golf score out of all of us.
Yeah, he has the golf score, but because the Heat for you was not that much.
I mean, there's a few of them that.
I give, I think, 3 6s.
There was one I was dying. He goes, I think that might be the hottest.
Oh shit.
So you just were having a day in the park here, okay? That's how we'll sum that up.
Until this came out.
I know, right?
Yeah, until the smelling salts
I mean,
came
there's
out.
also some. I mean, like I have to say, some of the flavors were not. I wouldn't say it's a walk in the park.
Yeah, no. Flavor-wise, definitely not.
No, definitely not. No.
You know, there were some in there.
Yeah, well, there's blues everywhere. That's why we're here.
That's exactly why you're here, to judge, to weed them out, right?
We're giving away awards this year. Phil, what do you think?
I was actually shocked that I was able to fight through all.
Me too. No throwing up.
Yeah, no throwing up.
No hiccups. Good save on that beer. Wow.
I mean, mainly
And I caught my beer.
What? Oh, your beer?
He dropped it and caught it.
I dropped it and caught it in midair, and then continued to clap.
That's not a beer.
Yeah.
No, it's not a beer. It's true. Kyle called it a beer first. I was just rolling with it.
No, seriously. I went in and I was thinking like, oh, okay, this is going to be a little brutal for me. And then, yeah, sure enough, it was.
I agree. Like, I'm surprised I didn't get any hiccups because usually when I hit something real hot,
yeah.
I get hiccups.
No hiccups for anybody, huh?
And the only thing to cure them is like the power of Jesus in anime. So I don't understand how.
And a little bit of
get
Tanner
there.
Brothers milk helps too.
Yeah.
Cool things
Oh,
down.
Yeah, thank you, Tanner Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so. What do you think, George?
Oh man, I thought, Kyle had explained to me that it wasn't going to be like all super rip your face off hot, and I was kind of like enjoying that aspect of it. There were definitely a couple that snuck up on me, and I was like, towards the end of each round, I was starting to get a little uncomfortable, but nothing was unbearable. But there were a couple where I was like, I'm going to limit my intake to very, very, like I just want to coat the
Just
palate,
get the idea and move on. Yeah, you want to start pacing yourself.
But I was really impressed at the variety that was there, the flavors that were there, some had really great textures. And overall, like I could see a lot of them just being super lending themselves well to food and pairing. And I've always kind of just been like a Cholula guy with the hot sauce level. So for me to kind of come in and see, especially that they're all Jersey based and try to support local, like that's my takeaway today.
Good. I like the little notes you took.
He's got a thumbs up.
Oh, we have a winner.
We have a decided winner.
No
the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival.
We're not going to say it on.
As it was with Boston, it was right there, but we have a concise winner.
It was close.
We'll discuss that after we're done rolling. But for one more time here with Full Slice Podcast, I want to thank you guys. Can go around actually and say your Instagram handle. PJ,
Fourth Dimension spelled with an E.
Nick,
Pepstep12.
Tell me at Paired Pints.
And Chef Som Tender.
Nice.
I'm gonna tag everybody in the post for this. We're gonna put up the video on YouTube.
Hey Kyle, what about
and John? I'm still getting there. I'm not done yet. I said I want to
about
thank
Full Slice Podcast.
Yeah, Full Slice Podcast.
Full Slice Podcast for hosting this, and also John at Whitehouse.
Whitehouse
on
Bosco on
Instagram.
Insta.
And myself, Cast Iron Kyle here. Thank you to Daniel for helping us out.
And if you want more information about the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival, go to phillysaucefest.com.
Yep.
For all the tickets and info about the whereabouts of the events there. And also a big thank you again to Tanner Brothers Farms for all of that nice milk. They'll cool you guys down.
Yep, it was good. They came through with the W on that because without them, this would have been tough. The ice cream, the milk. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Helped a lot.
They're out in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Or no, they're in Westminster. Warminster, Pennsylvania. What was the address again, Ty?
The address again was 1070 Hatboro Road, Warminster, PA, near Ivyland.
Yeah, yep, out there. Go check them out. It was a cool little store. They had like produce, they had fresh baked stuff, all the different milks and ice creams and stuff. It's just natural, good, just down to earth guys. I think you should just go check them out.
Yeah,
do you? Yeah. Really? Oh,
Just on your way to work. Go get some, man.
I had no idea what it was.
Ah,
nice.
I knew it was there, but like, yeah.
Never thought, never realized.
Well, new customer, mission accomplished. Okay.
Cool, man. All right, that's Full Slice Podcast. The official judging for the Philly Hot Sauce Fest has now completed. Results will be announced live at the event that Saturday, I believe, right? Next Saturday.
6 days away.
What's the date on that again?
August 19th and 20th from 12 to 8 and 12 to 6 on Sunday.
Oh, beautiful. That's it. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
See you guys next week.
Down.